morning everybody, thank you very much for joining me. Today I have got a haul for you and I've got some home bargain stuff, a lot of it's food, a few bits from Primark. I went with Kirsten on Friday to Primark when we were in Exeter, and a couple of things from Malone. So some high-end, and some low-end stuff, price spectrum wise. So we'll just get into it, shall we? I was kind of looking for springy home type stuff in home bargains. I wanted to put a little, I don't know, some sort of home refreshment, you know, just things to make everything feel a bit more spring-like at home. And I didn't think they had a great selection, to be honest. I was a little bit disappointed. I've got really runny eyes this morning. So yeah, I ended up buying lots of fairly uninteresting things. I can't remember all the prices and I have got the receipts, so I will tell you the prices of the stuff that I remember, if that's okay, rather than finding the receipt and then going through it to find everything, because I've got quite a lot to do today. So let's start with this jar of spicy, hot and spicy Madras curry sauce from Patak's. They always do these for a really good price in home bargains. I think they're 99p. Ashley was on about making a curry this week, and he quite likes this brand of curry sauces. So yeah, we got that one. Cereal bar type things. They're not actually cereal bars, they are biscuit moments special K. William likes these just to keep, he keeps a couple in his school bag. He doesn't always have breakfast, and I know that's not the healthiest breakfast in the world, but at least if he hasn't had breakfast and he's hungry, he's got something to eat in his school bag. So I sometimes put them in his lunchbox as well, but these were, I don't think we've got these ones before. They're strawberry flavoured. They don't look particularly nice to me, but he seems to quite like that sort of thing. So yeah. Ziploc freezer bags, can't live without these. I think I've got some in another size as well. Yes, I have got. They didn't have any of the medium ones. I usually get the small and the medium, but they only had large and small, so I got those, and they are by far the best price. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but Home Bargains is by far the best price for these that I've seen. You get 15 of the large and 20 of the small in those. I find those really useful for in the fridge and the freezer. I bought a packet of paper serviettes, quite nice ones. There is, ooh, can't see how many there is in there. 25, 20, something like that. Dove deodorant, I got two of them. One is the, they're both the compressed version. I like the compressed one. They're slightly smaller than the standard one, obviously because they're compressed. And they're just over £1. I think they were like £1.20 or something, which is a good price for this. This one is the pomegranate and lemon verbena, which I've had before, which I love. And this one is a soft feel warm powder scent, which I haven't tried before, so I'm looking forward to trying that one. As I say, I think they were just over £1 each. Ashley picked these up, stainless steel scouring things. I hate these, he likes them. I like to wash up with one of those sponges with a slightly scratchy back. Can't think what they're called. You know the ones, yellow sponges, they've got green stuff on the top, and it's like a sort of semi-scourer type thing. These things I can't bear. Just the feel of these in my hand makes me go funny. No idea why. What's next? I got this. It's liquid tabs, washing liquid tabs. I got the Daz ones. I don't have a preference in brand generally, although Bold do some ones that smell absolutely lovely, but Daz will do me just as well. And for all of this, I think there's 42 in here. Yeah, 42. It was £4.99, such a bargain. They're normally about 7 or 8 quid for this many, so I was really chuffed with that. Didn't even know we had this. L'Oreal Men Expert Icy Caps Shower Body Face and Hair Shower Gel by any other name. Ashley obviously picked this up. Don't think we've had this brand before, so he hasn't had this brand before, so can't tell you anything about it. Can't even tell you how much it was. I bought myself some vitamin C and zinc tablets. These were around £1 again. I've got these because I am starting to take, I've got it over here just let me show you, Superflex, which for my joints, for my arthritis in my knee, Ashley took these about 10 years ago, or probably more than that now, maybe 15 years ago, when he started running marathons. He has stopped since then, I should say. He had really bad knees, and he took these, and they, either his joints hardened up by continued running, or these worked, I don't know, but he said he absolutely swears by these. They're, sorry, I'm completely off on a tangent because they're not even from Home Bargains, they're from a health food shop, and they're £21 for this many, and they can take up to 3 months to work apparently to get to full strength in your system. So there's 120 in there. I think you take one a day. So there's that, I guess that's 4 months worth, isn't it? So it's not too bad, I suppose, £21. But apparently if you take these, your body doesn't absorb vitamin C as well as it should do, so hence the vitamin C. I'm on the rocky old people's world of pills already, and I'm also taking curcumin, turmeric curcumin, which is also meant to be good for joints. So yeah, I'll be rattling. But yeah, that's what I got the vitamin C for. I picked this up, which is by Dove, and it is, I don't know if that's going to focus. It might do if I put my hand over it, and it might not. There we are. It's Derma Spice body oil, and it's satin smooth body oil for improved elasticity and firmness. Oh god, it's not going to focus back on me now. Oh, it's struggling today. Yeah, so Dove body oil, I just quite fancied that. I don't know what it smells like, and it was really cheap. It was like £1.29 or something. It smells quite pleasant, certainly not unpleasant, very fresh. So yes, body oil. Where am I putting that? This was a bargain. A great big thing of soy sauce. It's the dark one. It's Blue Dragon is the brand, and it was 99p for all of that. Now for a one about half that size in Tesco's is, I think, like £1.70, something like that. So that was a real bargain. Really pleased with that. That's one bag done. 6 wraps. We use these when we have fajitas, and sometimes I do William wraps for lunch for school. They come, if I buy them from Tesco's, they come in packs of eight. I think it's like 90p or £1 for a pack of 8, and 8 is too many. We never get through 8, so even if we have fajitas and then I do William wraps the next day, there's still a couple left over and they end up getting thrown away. So this is a pack of 6, which is much better in terms of size, and it's 65p, so yeah, that works better for us. I got a couple of these part-baked baguettes. I like to keep a pack of these in the freezer. They're good for getting out if we have soup or something. I want some nice bread to go with it. And also for if we're making garlic bread, if I haven't got garlic bread enough, we fancy garlic bread with pasta or something, we can use these to make it. So always worth keeping those in the freezer, I find. These I've already opened. This is bruschetta flatbreads. I really like the crisp breads, sorry. These are tomato and oregano. I can show you one if you like, because they're open. They're just that size. They look a bit red, but they've got like a tomato paste and oregano as like a powder, and they're that big. And I really like those, just with a bit of Philadelphia Light or something like that on it, just as a snack. Yeah, the tomato and oregano are my favourite. They come in a couple of different flavours. I think, again, they're about £1, I think. Didn't realise I bought this much in Home Bargains, actually. Hair dye, I always get this one, or I mix between this and one other colour, actually, usually. This is the Garnier Belle Colour 111 Natural Extra Light Ash Blonde, and yes, I need to do my roots at the moment. I do. Hand soap, Imperial Leather, Cherry Blossom and Peony. This is a new one on me, so I thought I'd get this as the one in Will's bathroom is running out. Smells quite pleasant. Very spring-like, that, I thought. Cherry Blossom and Peony. I got new shampoo and conditioner. I got the Aussie ones, the colour version. Quite like the fact that the shampoo is bigger than the conditioner, because I always seem to get through shampoo quicker than conditioner. I like to use the matching ones. I always think you can't get an idea of whether a product works well if you don't use it with the one it's matched with. Does that make sense? I don't think Aussie has that lovely smell it used to have anymore. Oh, it's still quite nice. It used to have a really, really lovely distinctive smell, Aussie. The first place I ever bought it was when I was working on the ships and I was in Alaska, a big drugstore somewhere in Alaska, Ketchikan maybe, and yeah, I bought this and I just absolutely loved it. I don't think I'd ever seen it before. So yeah, anyway, I digress. I know it's naughty, but I did sneak one candle into the basket. Ashley did tell me off. It's only a little one though. Although I would have bought this, if they had this in the jar, I would have bought the full-size jar. It's pink rhubarb and pear. And it smells absolutely lovely. I've not had this one before. But again, it's just that nice sort of spring-like feel. It's got a nice spring, excuse me, picture on the front of it. It just looks nice. The last thing I bought, I can't show you because I know my mother will be watching and it's something for her. So I'm just going to put that to one side. Right, shall we move on to the Primark stuff? Let me grab the Primark bag. Didn't work so well, did it? Actually, I'm going to show you the Jo Malone bits first because they're in the bag in the top. I just love how they package Jo Malone stuff. I mean, they blooming should do for the price, but the bag with the ribbon and the tissue, which smells of Jo Malone perfume, and oh, it's all just so lovely. And then I bought two things. They said, did I want them in the same box or separate boxes? And I said, separate boxes, please, because you can sell the empty boxes and the ribbons and the packaging on eBay, so two was better than one. First of all, I bought, oh, I got a little sample as well. This is the Lime, Basil and Mandarin Body Cream, which I will put there. I bought Orange Blossom Hand and Body Lotion. I'm not going to tell you how much these are because they're ridiculously expensive, and yeah, there's just no need for me to tell you it's there. I bought these as a treat to myself. I was feeling really down on Friday. I made a vlog. I'll link it up here or up there if you haven't seen it. And I'd had a bit of a bad week last week with one thing and another, and I made a vlog and I went to Exeter and I said to Kirsten, I'm going to treat myself. I want to treat myself to something nice to cheer me up. Not that I'm advocating necessarily shopping to make yourself feel better, but as I was in Exeter anyway, I decided to do it. It's not something I do very often. So yes, Orange Blossom Body and Hand Lotion. I've had the perfume of this before and it's absolutely lovely. So spring-like. And how many times have I said the word spring in this video? If it was a drinking game, I said this last week about something. If it was a drinking game, we'd all be drunk by now. Yes, very of the time of year, making me think of warmer days and gambling lambs and daffodils. Or orange blossom even. Another box here, my second box is a bath oil. I have never had a Jo Malone bath oil, and it is the Lime, Basil and Mandarin, which is one of their standard original signature scents, I guess you'd say. I really like this as a perfume as well. And you could get it in the plastic bottle, but for a bit more you could get it in the glass bottle with the little ribbon. And I figured that I quite liked the idea of the glass bottle sitting on the shelf in the bathroom. And it just is lovely. That Lime, Basil and Mandarin. I can smell it because that's what they spray all their tissue with. So when you get a box with the tissue in with your product, it smells of Jo Malone. Not actually Jo Malone herself, because that would be weird, wouldn't it? But you know what I mean anyway. So yes, I did treat myself to two lovely things from the Jo Malone shop in John Lewis. Oh, and now I'm throwing them all over the place. Let me pop those down and we'll move on to Primark. I didn't get loads from Primark, but I did get a few bits. First of all, I got this grey scarf. Funny story about scarves, I will tell you. We were in Primark and I said to Kirsten, do you know, I had a grey scarf. I said, I need a grey scarf. I had one. I said, I'm sure I had a big pile of scarves and I can't find any of them now. I moved around all my drawers and Kirsten said, well, you bought that scarf hanger last time we were in Primark, don't you remember? And I was like, oh yes, I did. And then I hung all my scarves on it and put it in the wardrobe. And I'd forgotten I'd done that. Mental, honestly. And yes, when I got home, there they all were, sitting in the wardrobe on my new scarf hanger, which I'd completely forgotten about. Anyway, I wanted another grey scarf because the old Primark grey scarf I've got is a little bit past its best now. And I got this one. It's just very neutral and I quite like the fringy detail on it. It was £4. I like the size of Primark scarves. It's not woolly and itchy, because I find woolly scarves quite itchy around my neck. It's sort of, it's probably not cotton, but it's thin but big, so you can wrap it round or wear it loose or whatever. I just really like the Primark scarves. So yeah, £4 that one was. Talking of spring, have another shot. I decided to get some flip-flops. These were £3 and they are these ones. There is a sort of, is it a copy of the Valentino rock studs, are they called? The ones that are really, June do a copy of the high heel ones as well. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, rose gold, very plasticky. Kirsten said they were too plasticky for her. But I really like them. Now, I had a pair of these last year, or not this colour or design, but this sort of plasticky. They're a bit Ted Baker-esque as well, aren't they? I had a pair last year that were black with this kind of plasticky thing, but these bits were further in and sort of more sideways and were really, really uncomfortable on my feet. I wore them twice and they were so uncomfortable, but they've changed the design, so I don't know if people complained or if they figured out they weren't any good. But yeah, they've changed the design, so these ones are actually far more comfortable. I have tried them on. And yeah, really pleased with those. I thought they were a nice colour and yeah, a bit Ted Baker-esque, and they were £3. And I bought a woolly hat. I've got lots of hats, but I haven't got any hats that cover my ears. And I noticed when I've been going out for walks that my ears were getting really, really cold. So I wanted something that would pull down over my ears. I didn't necessarily want a pom-pom on the top because, yes, I'm nearly 50 and I didn't feel like I needed a pom-pom. But this fitted the bill perfectly and just happened to have a pom-pom. So I'm really pleased with it, actually. It's, yeah, really good. And that was £3 as well. I bought a shirt. It's stripy. And it's sort of a reddy brown stripe. It feels like cotton. It was £10 reduced to £5. Let me just step back a little. And it's just a big baggy loose shirt. I just really liked the feeling of it because it was cottony rather than, a lot of Primark stuff is very man-made fabrics, but I just really liked that. I thought with leggings on an at-home day that would be really nice, and it was in the sale. I have taken this off the, I don't know why I bought this. It's a Reese's peanut butter and chocolate lip balm. Yeah, it is. It was £1.50 and I felt the need to have it. I don't know why. So I'll pop it in my handbag, and or else I might pass that one on to William. I will say he likes flavoured lip balms. Definitely smells of chocolate and peanut butter, for sure. Good way of getting your chocolate and peanut butter fix if you're on a diet, maybe? I don't know. And finally, I bought this blonde dry shampoo, Refresh and Revive. Kirsten, I squirted it while I was in the shop to see what it was like, just on the back of my hand, and it was very, very yellow, although it did dry less yellow, so I'm slightly scared to try it, but I thought it might just be worth a try on roots. Should we give it a little go? Although I've just washed my hair, so maybe not. as I've just washed my hair because it might be hideous and I might need to go and wash it again and I haven't got time. Anyway, that is it for my collective haul of loveliness. I guess better go and put it all away now. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.